Hi guys, today we're just going to work on a little bit of short passing. So this is ideally for someone who maybe never coached short passing before, the actual technique behind it. There's a few real components that kind of evolve into a good short pass. That's the actual part of the foot we use, the body shape we take up when we're making the pass, and the follow through. We'll also look a little bit about where we ideally want to hit on the ball. When we say short pass, we're looking for, anything under 20 meters is ideal for the short pass. We're going to go a few little good techniques and a few good practices you can add to your sessions to really reinforce that message of what a good short pass should look like. So just for this demonstration, I'm going to bring the camera down to knee level so you can actually see. I'm just going to make a few short passes and just see the actual part of the foot I'm using, the follow through, and also my body shape. We'll go into a little bit more detail as I go along, but I just want to give you the first kind of overall picture of what it should look like. So for this, I'm a right-footed player, so I'm going to use the inside of my right foot. So for a lot of soccer cleats, it's kind of where the 3 stripes is for the Adidas. Bang in the middle is where I want to make the connection with the ball. I'm going to try and aim and hit the middle of the ball right there, and we're going to see a follow through back and forth. So similar to like a golf swing, so that's the kind of motion we're going to see. I'm not going to be straight on, my body's going to be slightly open as I do it, so you'll see a little bit of openness in my hips, and as the swing through comes, should give me a good aim as I go follow through. So as you saw by that demonstration, my non-kicking foot planted at the side of the ball, giving me the accuracy, and it actually showed me where I wanted to aim the ball, and then my kicking foot gave me that pendulum motion that we're really looking for. A great way of making sure that your players are actually getting the accuracy and the right technique is asking them to hold their actual kicking foot through their follow through. So once they've kicked the ball and they follow through, see if they can hold that leg in the air and make sure they maintain balance. So ask them to hold it until it's reached their partner, or in this case, the wall. Okay, so as you'll see by this, what I'm going to do now, like I said, my non-kicking foot will be my accuracy guide, and my kicking foot will be to see if I've got the correct technique and balance. So I'm going to hold it after I've made connection. Okay, do that one more time. Okay. So things to really look out for when it comes to bad technique, or if kids are struggling making short passes. The 2 main things to look for are their body shape and their hips being open, and the second is the actual pendulum motion. A lot of kids will chop down, so I'll show you those 2 things so that any coach out there who's doing a short passing session can actually look out for these 2 things as a real indicators of poor technique. So the first one, as I said, is not having their hips open. So if the hips aren't open and they come very square onto the ball will always swerve off. You will see it. So if I come up to the ball, it naturally goes there because I'm opening my foot, and from this angle, I'm chopping down and it has to come across. That's just the way the body wants to work. Very strange to go like that. It will feel very, very unnatural, okay? So that's one to really look out for. Doing the drill of balancing and keeping the foot in the air will easily show if that's happening, because they'll fall over themselves, or the ball won't be going straight at all. The second one is the actual strike and where they're connecting with the ball. You'll see a lot of kids kind of chop down on the ball. As I said before, it's similar to like a golf swing. You want a good back through, back forward, back through, back forward. You see any chopping, you won't see a follow through, and you know that's not correct technique either. So what you might see is a kid kind of pushing like that. Then you really know you've got problems, because there's no follow through, there's no accuracy, just kind of chopping. So you'll see a lot of kids kind of doing that, okay? So it's really important as we go, we keep that swing up motion. So it's a swing through, okay? So as we're there, we're connecting through. So it's a little bit of a back lift and a lot of a front lift, okay? So there's just a few things to look for. And that in a nutshell is short passing. Obviously what's dictated further on is the actual power you're putting into the strike. So, the pendulum motion is how hard you're coming down on it, but maintaining that swing, as well as obviously the accuracy, is kind of guided by your non-kicking foot. So get your players to practice that little simple drill, and that will give you a good understanding if they've got the correct short passing technique.